Hey guys, it's Udi. Let me show you a quick vocal mixing trick which is much attributed to Andrew Scheps, and I'm going to use Dragonfire compressor by Denise audio, and this is going to be really fun. So let me first give you a quick demonstration, then I'm going to show you the more traditional way, and then we'll do everything with the Dragonfire. Let's get started.
Consuming it ain't too longer. For days, he got this in his bones, got this in his cellular, muscular, challenging rain to come.
Right, and what we want is more clarity and a dense mix. And what we've got here is an idea where we use the Dragonfire to sort of shape the EQ curve and also have the compressor work on those frequencies, but also parallel processing. So all of that in one plugin, really cool. So what we are seeing here is, first of all, we see that we are boosting the high frequencies, we are attenuating the low frequencies, we are using the curve on 100%, which is sort of mimicking how opto compressors work. And then I'm using the mix slider here to mix between the original signal and the process signal. But I'm not using the compensation with the push-pull. I'm just on 100% pull. But now let's go just a step back, and I'm going to show you how you can do this with sort of more traditional plugins and sort of maybe following the method that Andrew is using. So let's just bypass this one. I'm going to close. And what I've got here is another channel, which is the lead vocal. And right now I'm going to just set this all the way up. I'm going to take the original down for now. And what I've got is three plugins. First of all, I have a Pultec EQ here, and I'm attenuating the low end while boosting the high ends, and you can boost even further and attenuate even further. I have a very wide, very broad bandwidth here. So this is the first step. Next, we want to take this and drive it into an LA2A compressor, opto compressor. So I've got the waves here, and this is the next step. So let's just listen to the first step and then the second step.
He got this in his bones, got this in his cellular, muscular, challenging rain to come.
Right, so we are sort of boosting the highs, removing the lows, driving this into a compressor, compressing very hard, and then we're going to compensate with another Pultec. So this is what we've got, and I'm going to reintroduce the lows, just attenuate the highs, and let's listen.
He rests this in his brain, rests this in.
So it sounds very bright, and that's the intention, but now the idea will be to mix this with the original signal. So I'm going to just move those guys up here so they don't get in the way. And now I'm going to just mix between those two sliders here. This is the right one is the original, and the left one is the processed, and we're going to play with that.
He got this in his bones, got this in his cellular, muscular, challenging rain to come up. He rests this in his brain, rests this in his criminal rendezvous. Swing will remain toxic.
Right, so that's the idea. That's pretty much the sort of trick. And I'm going back now to the Dragonfire. So now I have everything in the init preset. Let's listen. Right, so the vocals are sort of behind the mix, and now I'm going to recreate the same idea here. So first of all, we're going for the single mode. I'm going to get the highs pushed up and the lows pushed down. And what we also have here, we see that compensation here with the push and pull slider. I'm going to get that all up to 100%. So if you want to learn more about Dragonfire, check my channel. I'm going to put the link up here, and you can learn more how to work with this. So it's sort of compensating on things that you're pushing or pulling, or boosting or cutting. Next, I'm going to set the mix to sort of 50%, but we're going to play with that. And then the curve. This is also very important. This is the release curve, and getting that all the way to 100% will give you sort of an opto compressor, which is what we are looking for. Next, we have the attack and release, which is pretty tricky. So I'm gonna set this to around 80 milliseconds for the release. The ratio here is okay, 4:1. That's absolutely perfect. We can use a bit of high pass here, just remove those very lows. And now let's have a listen. So we're not set yet because we need to compensate on the cutting of the lows and everything else. So I'm going to compensate this with a bit of gain.
Diving in the load from where he comes in untouchable right. He got this in his bone, got this in his habit, muscular, challenging rain to come. He rests this in his breath, rests this in his criminal rendezvous.
Right, so of course there's more work to be done here, but that's the idea, that's the quick trick. And I'm gonna show you something else. If you go to the presets, we actually have this preset here. This is the Denise Opto Push Pull trick. Double click that and you're all set. That's it. I'll see you in the next videos. If you like this one, of course, hit the like button and leave comments if you have any questions.